Good evening. You're watching Rajya Sabha TV. I'm Tina Jha with News Tonight. Before we go over to the headlines of the day, Rajya Sabha TV appeals to all its viewers to stay safe from the COVID-19 pandemic. Wear face masks, wash hands and face regularly, and maintain physical distancing while stepping outside. Remember, these simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the ongoing pandemic. And now over to the top stories. 21 lakh families in Jammu and Kashmir get health cover of 5 lakh rupees each. Prime Minister Modi launches PMJAY Sehat Health Scheme. Asserts government committed to overall development of the Union Territory. Prime Minister Modi praises people's participation in the local body elections, calls the peaceful and transparent conduct of Jammu and Kashmir District Council elections a new chapter in Gram Swaraj. Don't disrupt, deliberate and discuss to arrive at decisions, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu advises members of Parliament. Appeals to people to choose representatives on the strength of their character, conduct, caliber and capacity. A day after Prime Minister Modi urges farmers to join talks on the agricultural reform laws, the farmers' organizations hold a meeting, propose next round of negotiations on the 29th of December. And the national rate of recovery rises to 95.78%. Trend of falling COVID-19 cases continues across the country. Less than 30,000 daily cases reported for the 13th day in a row. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday launched the Ayushma Bharat PMJAY Sehat scheme to extend coverage to all residents of Jammu and Kashmir. Through the virtual event, the Prime Minister also interacted with the beneficiaries from the region. He lauded the administration of Jammu and Kashmir for conducting the local body elections in a fair and transparent manner. More details in this report. Terming it a historic day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that Ayushma Bharat Sehat scheme will give free treatment of up to 5 lakh rupees to every beneficiary in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir.
Bharat PMJAY Sehat ka shubharambh.
He said, presently about 6 lakh families of the Union Territory are getting the benefits of Ayushman Bharat scheme. However, after the launch of the Sehat scheme, all 21 lakh families will get the same benefit.
बीते 2 सालों में 1.5 करोड़ से ज्यादा गरीबों ने आयुष्मान भारत योजना का लाभ उठाया है। इससे जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों को भी मुश्किल से समय में बहुत राहत मिली है। यहां के करीब 1 लाख गरीब मरीजों का अस्पताल में 5 लाख रुपए तक का मुफ्त इलाज किया गया है। आयुष्मान भारत सेहत स्कीम आपकी एक साथी बनकर मौजूद रहेगी। साथियों, इस स्कीम का एक और लाभ होगा जिसका जिक्र बार बार किया जाना जरूरी है। आपका इलाज सिर्फ जम्मू कश्मीर के सरकारी और प्राइवेट अस्पतालों तक सीमित नहीं रहेगा, बल्कि इस योजना के तहत जो हजारों अस्पताल जुड़े हैं, वहां सुविधा आपको मिल पाएगी।
The Prime Minister asserted that development of the people of Jammu and Kashmir is one of the biggest priorities of his government.
आज जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों का विकास हमारी सरकार की सर्वोच्च प्राथमिकताओं में से एक है। चाहे वो महिला सशक्तिकरण हो, युवाओं के लिए अवसर की बात हो, दलितों, पीड़ितों, शोषितों, वंचितों के कल्याण का लक्ष्य हो, या फिर लोगों के संवैधानिक और बुनियादी हमारी सरकार राज्य की भलाई के लिए हर फैसले ले रही है।
The Prime Minister also lauded Jammu and Kashmir administration for conducting the local body elections in a transparent manner. He congratulated the people of the Union Territory for strengthening democracy and braving all odds to participate in the District Development Council polls.
मैं जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों को लोकतंत्र को मजबूत करने के लिए भी अनेक 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 बधाइयां देता हूं। मैं इन चुनावों के हर फेज में देख रहा था कि कैसे इतनी सर्दी के बावजूद, कोरोना के बावजूद नौजवान, बुजुर्ग, महिलाएं बूथ पर पहुंचे, घंटों तक कतार में खड़े रहे। जम्मू कश्मीर के हर वोटर के चेहरे पर मुझे विकास के लिए, डेवलपमेंट के लिए एक उम्मीद नजर आई।
Taking a sharp dig at the opposition, the Prime Minister said, those who preach about democracy must also practice it.
ये जम्मू कश्मीर देखिए, यूटी बनने के इतने कम समय में त्रिस्तरीय पंचायती राज व्यवस्था को स्वीकार करके काम आगे बढ़ाया। लेकिन दूसरी ओर विडंबना देखिए, पुडुचेरी में सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश पंचायत और म्युनिसिपल इलेक्शन नहीं हो रहे हैं, और जो मुझे यहां रोज लोकतंत्र के पाठ पढ़ाते हैं ना, उनकी पार्टी वहां राज कर रही है। आप हैरान होंगे, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने 2018 में दिया था, लेकिन वहां जो सरकार है जिसका लोकतंत्र पे जरती पर भरोसा नहीं, इस मामले को लगातार टाल रही है।
During the event, Prime Minister Modi interacted with beneficiaries from the region who shared their experiences.
जो कार्ड बना उसकी वजह से मेरा इलाज हुआ, नहीं तो इस दुनिया में नहीं होता अभी तक। नरेंद्र भाई मोदी ने स्कीम चलाई और वो कार्ड मिला मुझे, तो मैं इलाज करवाया, नहीं तो मेरी फैमिली और अब कहाँ होते इस दुनिया में।
फिर मुझे गोल्डन कार्ड बनाना पड़ा, जिसकी वजह से मुझे ऑपरेशन हो गया हार्ट का। मुझे 3 स्टेंट नहीं डालनी पड़ी और जो भी खर्चा मुझे आया वो मुफ्त हो गया, पैसा नहीं दिया मैंने।
The Ayushman Bharat PMJAY Sehat scheme will cover all those residents who are ineligible under the Ayushman Bharat scheme. Sehat provides a health cover of 5 lakh rupees per family per year. There is no cap on family size, and Jammu and Kashmir residents can avail the benefits of the scheme at all designated hospitals across the country. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV. Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that Prime Minister Modi wants speedy development in Jammu and Kashmir and improvement in the standard of living of the people in the region. Speaking at the e-launch of Ayushman Bharat PMJAY Sehat scheme, Amit Shah said that the scheme is yet another testament of Prime Minister Modi's resolve towards the welfare of Jammu and Kashmir. He said that the Prime Minister wants democracy to reach the grassroots level. Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha also spoke about the development schemes and programs in the Union Territory.
पंडित मदन मोहन मालवीय जी और श्रद्धेय अटल जी की जयंती
सेहत का उद्घाटन शीघ्र से शीघ्रतर हो।
कि जब भी प्रधानमंत्री जी हमारी मीटिंग करते हैं, वो 3 बातों पर जम्मू कश्मीर के लिए विशेष आग्रह रखते हैं। एक तो विकास की गति द्रुत गति होनी चाहिए, बहुत स्पीडी होनी चाहिए, और विकास छोटे से छोटे व्यक्ति तक पहुंचना चाहिए। इसके जीवन स्तर को उठाने में प्रयास करना चाहिए। दूसरा, लोकतंत्र को ग्रासरूट लेवल तक पहुंचाना चाहिए। जमहूरियत, डेमोक्रेसी ग्रासरूट लेवल तक पहुंचती है तभी लोकतंत्र सफल होता है। और तीसरा, सुरक्षा और शांति के माध्यम से ही विकास प्राप्त किया जा सकता है। तो जम्मू कश्मीर में सुरक्षा और शांति भी एक बनी रहनी चाहिए। ये तीनों क्षेत्र में 5 अगस्त के बाद बहुत बड़ा परिवर्तन आया है। मार्गदर्शन में आज इंटरव्यू तैयार किए जा रहे हैं। बैक टू विलेज और माई टाउन माई प्राइड का जो कार्यक्रम था, मुझे बताते हुए प्रसन्नता कि जम्मू कश्मीर बैंक ने
15,000 युवाओं को आर्थिक सहायता देकर के उन्हें एंटरप्रेन्योर बनाने में मदद की है। जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों ने जिस तरह के इनोवेटिव प्रयोग किए हैं, मुझे गर्व होता है। यहाँ टैलेंट की कमी नहीं है और निश्चित रूप से इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट में भी सराहनीय काम हो रहा है।
Moving on, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with people through his monthly radio address Mann Ki Baat on Sunday at 11 a.m. This will be the 72nd episode of the monthly radio program and also the last one in this year. Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Saturday laid the foundation stone of several developmental projects in Assam. The projects were launched centrally from Amingaon in Guwahati. The projects include Guwahati's second medical college and hospital, along with 9 law institutes. He also launched the development and beautification project of Batadrav Than at Borduwa in Nagaon district, the birthplace of 15th century Vaishnav reformer saint Srimant Shankardev. Amit Shah also launched the third phase of the Assam Darshan scheme to protect places of worship of different faiths. The Home Minister is on a 2-day visit to Assam and Manipur.
मोदी जी ने पूर्वोत्तर का विकास, नॉर्थ ईस्ट के विकास को केंद्र बिंदु में रखकर 6 साल तक सरकार चलाई है और मुझे भरोसा है आगे पर भी इसी प्रकार से हमारी सरकार पूर्वोत्तर की सेवा करती रही, चाहे अरुणाचल हो, चाहे अपना असम हो। विकास के रास्ते पर सारे राज्यों को प्रशस्त करना, रेल मार्गों से जोड़ना, रोड मार्गों से जोड़ना, एयर कनेक्टिविटी को बढ़ाना, युवाओं को नए अवसर देना। एक जमाने में सारे राज्यों के अंदर सेपरेटिस्ट अपना एजेंडा चलाते थे, युवाओं के हाथ में बंदूक पकड़ाते थे। आज सारे हथियारी ग्रुप धीरे 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 मुख्य प्रवाह के अंदर शामिल हो गए हैं और आज युवा अपने नए स्टार्टअप के साथ विश्व भर के युवा के साथ स्पर्धा कर कर अपने अष्टलक्ष्मी को भारत की अष्टलक्ष्मी बनाने की दिशा में आगे बढ़ रहे हैं।
The farmers protesting against the 3 agricultural reform laws have proposed to hold the next round of talks with the government on the 29th of December. The decision was taken at the meeting of farmers' unions on Saturday. The fresh discussions came a day after Prime Minister Modi urged the farmers to join talks on the agricultural reform laws, saying the government is willing to listen to them with an open mind. And time for a short break here. More news and updates will continue on the other side. Do stay with us.
Watch The Big Picture at 9:30 p.m. only on Rajya Sabha television.
Defeat coronavirus. Let us always remember, wear a mask. Wash hands. Follow physical distancing. Together, we'll succeed. Together, we'll win against COVID-19.
Rajya Sabha television is available on all DTH platforms and cable TV networks. RSTV is a free-to-air and mandatory channel which every DTH platform and all cable TV networks have to carry compulsorily. To watch RSTV on DD Free Dish, tune in to channel number 027. For Tata Sky, channel number 599. To watch RSTV on Dish TV, tune in to 697. On Airtel DTH, program your set-top box to channel number 403. For Sun Direct, channel number 580. And for D2H service, tune into channel number 330. Remember, RSTV is available on all DTH platforms and cable TV networks. So keep watching Rajya Sabha television. democracy at work.
Welcome back. You're watching News Tonight. President Nath inaugurated and laid the foundation stone for several development projects on the second day of his 4-day visit to Diu. He also praised setting up of an education hub in Diu and lauded the local administration's initiative of collecting garbage from each and every house, saying it has set an example for the entire country. The president said that it was a matter of pride that all 3 districts of the Union Territory have been declared open defecation free. He also lauded the administration for making Diu the first city in India which fulfills its 100% energy requirement during the day from solar power.
मुझे प्रसन्नता है कि दीव जिले में भी आत्मनिर्भर भारत और वोकल फॉर लोकल का अभियान तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहा है। इसी के अंतर्गत प्रशासन द्वारा पर्यावरण के अनुकूल फूड स्टॉल तैयार किए गए। आज इन स्टॉलों का लोकार्पण हो रहा है। स्थानीय उत्पादों की बिक्री से एक ओर तो यहाँ के निवासियों को रोजगार मिलेगा, वहीं दूसरी ओर पर्यटकों को यहाँ के विशिष्ट भोजन का स्वाद भी मिल सकेगा।
President Kovind also inaugurated the INS Kukri Memorial on Saturday. INS Kukri, a frigate of the Indian Navy, had sunk off the coast of Diu. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu delivered the 3rd Atal Bihari Vajpayee Memorial Lecture in Hyderabad on Saturday. In his address, the Vice President said, Atal Bihari Vajpayee was one of the most respected and admired Prime Ministers. He said, the former Prime Minister was a towering intellectual and an orator par excellence who had no enemies but only friends in politics, and that's why he was also called Ajat Shatru. The Vice President said Prime Minister Modi's call for Sabka Saath, Sabka Vishwas reinforces Vajpayee's legacy of inclusive and democratic governance. He added that Atal Bihari Vajpayee gave a big push to domestic and foreign investment. Several initiatives like job creation, IT boom and modernization have changed India's image in the world.
Despite heading a coalition government, Atalji as a Prime Minister kept on focus on untangling the hurdles that were coming in the way of socio-economic transformation. He gave a big push to increase the domestic and foreign investment, modernization of public and industrial infrastructure, creation of jobs, rising high-tech. This high-tech, I think, was inaugurated by Atal Bihari Vajpayee. And IT industry, and urban modernization, and expansion. These initiatives improved the international image of our country. India was recognized and respected during his tenure.
Expressing concern over the erosion of values in public life, the Vice President asked political parties to ensure that their members maintain ethical conduct at all times. He emphasized on the need to make anti-defection laws more stringent and effective.
So I suggest to the media also, please to see to it that constructive attitudes, not the destructive or obstructive attitudes, are given prominence or encouraged. When I see in Parliament even today, there are some MPs, I can tell you, my countrymen, there are some people who prepare well, make wonderful contribution to the debates of the House, but they are going unnoticed, not reported properly. And what is reported is unruly behavior, abusive language used by some people, undemocratic methods. By giving prominence to such people, instead of condemning them, you are destroying the health of the nation. So we must follow 3D principle. Avoid the fourth D. Discuss, debate and decide. Avoid the fourth D, disrupt.
Vice President Naidu also called upon the political parties to end competitive populism and give priority to long-term development. He appealed to the people to elect their representatives on the basis of character, conduct, caliber and capacity.
I would like to appeal to the people to elect their representatives on the basis of 4 C's, which I often say: character, caliber, capacity and conduct. That should be the beginning. But unfortunately, the other 4 C's are creeping into our system. Character, caliber, capacity and conduct. The other 4 C's are caste, community, cash and criminality. These 4 C's are trying to dominate. That's not a healthy thing for our system. We should not become hostage to such forces.
And a look now at the latest COVID-19 numbers in the country. India continues to maintain the trend of steadily declining COVID-19 cases. 22,273 new daily cases were reported in the last 24 hours from across different states in the country, taking the national tally to over 1.01 crore. Currently, India's active case load is 2,81,000, accounting for only 2.77% of the total positive cases in the country. With 22,274 new recoveries in the same period, India continues to report more daily recoveries as compared to the daily new cases. The total number of recoveries in the country have crossed 97,40,000. The national recovery rate has further improved to 95.78%. With 251 new deaths reported in the last 24 hours, the total death toll stands at 1,47,343. The COVID-19 case fatality rate stands at 1.45%. Talking about tests, the total number of tests in the country have crossed 16.71 crore, with over 8,53,000 tests conducted in just the past 24 hours. Among states, Kerala continues to report the highest daily cases at 5,397. It is followed by Maharashtra with 3,431 new cases. West Bengal has reported 1,541 new cases in the last 24 hours. Maharashtra saw the maximum casualties at 71. West Bengal and Delhi follow with 31 and 30 daily deaths due to COVID-19 respectively. A 21-year-old college student, Arya Rajendran, is set to become the next mayor of Thiruvananthapuram and also the youngest ever mayor that the country has ever had. In Kerala, the Thiruvananthapuram district secretariat of the ruling Marxist party has recommended Arya's name for the post of mayor. In the recent civic polls in the state, Arya had won from the Mudavan Mughal ward and took oath as a councillor of the ruling party. The CPIM-led Left Democratic Front had won 51 of the 100 wards in the just concluded polls. The 51st Director General level talks between the Border Security Force and Border Guard Bangladesh concluded on Saturday. Both sides deliberated on a range of issues, including sharing of information and confidence-building measures. Development and infrastructure work, sharing of information, joint efforts for effective border management plan, and various other border-related issues were discussed.
We have signed a joint record of discussion with our partner, BGB, after discussions on various agenda items. We had discussed mainly about the smuggling activities, how to contain them. Second issue was the killings on the border.
26th of December marks the birth anniversary of freedom fighter and revolutionary Shahid Udham Singh. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu paid tribute to Shahid Udham Singh on his birth anniversary. He said that Udham Singh's supreme sacrifice for the nation will always be remembered. Udham Singh Kamboj was honoured with the title of Shahid-e-Azam. He assassinated Michael Dwyer to avenge the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. And that's it from us in this news bulletin. But before we leave, we once again urge all our viewers to stay safe from the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Wear face masks, wash hands and face regularly, and maintain physical distancing whenever you step outside. Remember, these simple precautions are all that it takes from your end to defeat the pandemic. Stay safe, take good care of your families. Good night.
Thank you.